Herkese merhaba arkadaşlar. Banishers serimizin yeni bölümüne hoş geldiniz. Bölümlere kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Valiye rapor vereceğiz en son. Valinin oğlu işleri karıştırıyordu. Bakalım ne işler karıştırıyormuş.
Governor.
May I help you, Mr. McCraith?
I have to admit, this is an unusual case.
Yes, but have you solved it?
I believe so. But the culprit was not responsible for the plague. At least not directly.
Have you found the witch or have you not?
Someone here has been dabbling in some dark magic. I have the name.
So, what are you waiting for?
Don't you want to hear the name?
I do not need to. The principle is what matters.
Not exactly. The name is Lamentation Haskell.
No, it can't be. My son is studious. Curious, too curious at times perhaps, but he does not have a bad bone in his heart.
He showed Caleb Watson a ritual. The cobbler used it and became possessed.
Even if true, it would only mean my son was exposed to corruption. It happened before. Bring me proof, Banisher. Find the real source of evil.
I'll get it. Mark me. I must find your son, Governor. Sooner rather than later.
His interests take him hither and thither. If he isn't here, he must be working on the outskirts. He's been sprucing up one of the abandoned houses there. I ordered them emptied when the sickness hit. Here, take the gate key. Go there. See for yourself. You're wrong about him. You're wrong about my son. Needless to say that I count, of course, on your discretion.
Sen renginizdir. Şimdi bir soyalım.
He was quick to condemn till it was his own son on the block. Who's he really protecting?
We'll bring him the proof he wants. If the boy is guilty, his father may not be able to protect him.
Dört tane.
Hell's balls. What happened here?
Something's emanating from under them.
Ne lan?
Away with you.
Move, Red!
One of these must be Lammy's hideaway.
Take care. The place is warded. Sorry, not this time.
Aha, onu açamıyoruz. Neyse.
This ivy is strong. Really strong.
You don't say.
Wards, you're on your own.
Bu evin neyini araştırayım ben? Cam da yok ki, camdan vursam onu. Evet, burada bir sıçrama var. Karşıya nasıl geçti lan?
Limey, you here?
Door's blocked on the other side.
Arrowloo. Mean anything to you?
Not a thing.
He mentioned an old mill. Seemed fascinated by the place. Now, this requires a key. The incisions are clean. The precision of an expert.
There's magic here, though faint.
Nothing incriminating. Yet.
Remember what we found at Caleb Watson's? Maybe we're not looking in the right place. If I had something to hide, I might hide it in an abandoned mill. They never learn, do they? Move it.
Ya.
Get the hell out of there! Spectre, going for a meat suit. Watch out! Spectre possession. I have another in sight. Run, Red!
By a mill?
Away from the village. Perfect for his research. Perfect to hide secrets.
He's not out here for pleasure, that's for sure.
Neredeymiş lan bu değirmen?
Peaceful. Like home on a good day. Oh, it's hilly, mate. He felt like playing with the lambs. Blair preferred to feed them. And I was too busy dreaming.
And you?
Oh, I cooked them for dinner. The lambs, I mean. Oh, the girls were furious.
Yes, but they weren't hungry. They never learn, do they? Get out of there!
So much for peaceful.
Buna ne lan öyle?
Ask for help if you need it. Possession incoming.
Hey! More fun. Get lost, won't you? What should we expect up there?
A gateway to the mythical Aralu, whatever that is. Otherwise, terrible tragedy, dark doings, sick secrets, at a wild guess.
Lemmy neredesin Lemmy?
Bastard! Sit down. Looks derelict. Is he really inside?
If you need a breather, we can do it here.
Böyle daha güzel oldu.
Destroy those ghost wards, if you want me back.
Evet.
Wards, you're on your own.
No more wards.
Thank you. I know.
Oh, there. Guess we're not going that way.
There should be a way up here.
Yerlere atlamayalım da. Geri dönmek zorunda kalmıyor.
What hides here in the dark? Come out, come out.
Deja vu.
He tried his hand at several translations.
This relay lad seems dangerous.
His apprentice seems to be following him down the same path.
So, what are you hiding in here, evil spawn?
Glancing at the original writing, Lammy's work was poor. No wonder the ritual he spawned for Caleb from those botched words of power went wrong.
He doesn't speak well of his dad.
He thought he was better. That's not a particularly difficult task, in fairness.
We need to get to the top floor. Bet we'll find something.
Aman be.
If wisps didn't come back to bite, I'd almost feel sorry for these ones being caged. What are spirit snares doing out here?
I believe we should come to terms with the fact that New Eden brims with demonologist craft. Red, come see this. Why did he feel like he needed so much protection? More magic mockery. He wished to disguise his presence, or perhaps to distract from it.
It's just a lift. Why is this mechanism so complex? Should be useful. The lift should work now. All this is more serious than we thought. I'm apprehensive. Not just because we're going underground.
We'll be careful. We don't know what Lammy was up to, and the signs are not encouraging.
Gel bakalım Lemmy.
You know, I could get to like it underground. The darkness, the gloom, the cool air.
Really?
No, not really.
Ay
Hell's
değil.
part. Another sorrow used as a guardian.
Get to the pillars first.
Careful, it's been stung. Have a bit of this.
Durun lan. Ay ulan çıktı dışarı.
Let's end this. When all this is over, I might retire.
You'd miss it. You know you would. You need dead animals again. Different symbols and magic. Seems they were used as bait. Is this how we got through the Sorrow's vigilance?
So, here we are.
I suppose now we step into the void.
Suppose we do. Dark rituals, void breach, general weirdness. Well, we can't be far.
Lan
Beware.
Lenny.
Wards. Red, I can't...
It's awfully calm. Why is it awfully calm?
Ghost wards. I cannot manifest. Spectres. They haven't noticed us. Stay low. Sharpen up! Don't let it crush you.
Basta. Careful now.
An Ariadne's thread leading through the void. Very useful indeed.
Very useful right until it falls apart. Then you're stuffed like force meat in a turkey.
Ee,
Creepy hideout. The governor's spawn likes a bit of drama.
This one's different. Looks like it died diseased. This is some dark, sideways magic.
It's forbidden. I've read it.
Sometimes I worry about you. Ugh. What is this thing?
Banisher rule number 4.
If it oozes, don't touch it. Another botched experiment?
It may be native to the void. So, you can see me. Aren't you full of surprises, young Master Haskell?
You may talk. A Banisher ghost. Amazing. How on God's earth did you find me? Never mind that. Thank the Lord you did. Thought I was going to grow old in here.
As hiding places go, the void is quite the choice.
Yes, an amazing place. Or plane? World? The Araloo is not easily described, but it makes a fascinating study. Tell me, how did you get past the Guardian beneath the mill? Did you use a decoy?
We fought it. Don't change the subject.
You fought it? Of course you did. A good thing too. I was starting to think it was wise to me tricks. Oh, but I have so many questions.
This isn't a social call, kid. And we're the ones with the questions.
Oh. Oh. Of course.
You see ghosts. You stroll the void as if it were your garden. You possess and share forbidden rituals. Who are you really?
I'm Lammy Haskell, and I'm a man of many sciences. I am in fact a true pursuer.
That raises more questions than it answers.
What are the pillars of the universe? Which principles underpin
ne diyorsun
existence?
kardeş ya?
As occultists, do we change the world or scratch upon its surface? Each discipline I embrace peels back a new layer of reality. I'm yet at the beginning, and see where I already stand. Amazing, no?
You did not find the void breach beneath the mill by accident. You had help. Who taught you?
I did my research.
Suddenly, you're a man of few words.
I'd rather not involve those not present. Discretion, you understand.
Your father is convinced a witch poisoned his well. Caleb Watson was cursed by a ritual you gave him. I'd focus if I were you.
We must counter the devil with knowledge of his tricks. That, my father always said, is the purest of God's work.
Aye. I can imagine your father saying that.
When I was 10, he gave me my initiation. Demonology, sir, as he would say. He saw me as his heir. Then, of a sudden, the books were forbidden. so I stole them. The very same books he'd forced upon me as a boy. I understand them where he does not. I did no wrong, apart from a little theft.
From the looks of this place, you're knee-deep in research. What are you doing here exactly?
Searching for the origin of the Harrow's plague, of course. And I have a theory on the subject.
Of course you do. Go on then.
Now, at first, I believed the water poisoned, but my father sealed the well, and yet folk remained sick. They looked for witchcraft, a foolish, uneducated suspicion, yes, but with some truth concealed behind it. You see, the Araloo taints New Eden. Its influence leaches into the Harrows. The evidence is everywhere.
Can you prove that? Where's your evidence?
In New Eden, the threshold between our plane and this is thin. Even I, a novice, may reach the frontier and then go beyond. I also believe it happened before. Some years ago, New Eden was hit by another epidemic.
Was it the same illness?
I believe that first epidemic was caused by the porosity of the frontier between New Eden and the Araloo. Although, where theirs was an affliction of burning flesh, ours is a corruption of mind and spirit. And I believe I have found its source. There is a substance, a strange ooze. You may have noticed it. This, I believe, is the true source of the Harrow's poison. It carries a particular stink, on the scent of which I experience first confusion, then a loss of control over my limbs.
What do you expect to find at the source of the ooze?
To find a cure. The ooze seeps into our world, sickening us. I may be able to stop it. Unfortunately, I cannot reach the source. The Araloo is a formidable place. Tricky. A maze constantly evolving, changing, reshaping itself. The isthmus, for example. I found an oozing crack in the ground. The terrain then remade itself, and I can get to it no longer.
Perhaps we might be able to find a way through and take a look at that source.
Would you? That would be splendid. Would you mind taking notes?
Let's go take a closer look at that ooze then.
And with that sorrow gone, I can leave. Do be careful. My home is your home. If you need anything, help yourself.
The Araloo is not your home, Lammy. But thank you.
Pardon my morbid enthusiasm, Mistress Duarte, but could I ask you a few questions?
Antea, we should get going. So, the pious governor's unassuming son is our evil Harrow's witch.
The more powerful the loose cannon, the more dangerous it is. I don't know that I buy Lammy's hair of the dog theory, but I feel strange, and I
Oh, God! I need a wee bit of help here. Well, that was not pleasant. Well, not pleasant at all.
Red, I can't manifest anymore.
Bilemiyorum ki nerede ya.
I can't help you. wards. I'm going to need a hand here.
Nerede bu ya?
Wards. Think you can fend for yourself? Ghost wards. I cannot manifest. Wards, you're on your own.
Allah Allah. Ben mi göremiyorum lan?
I can't worry.
Nerede aga? Allah.
I can't worry.
Nerede lan bu? Aşağıdan dolanıp şu tarafa mı gideceğiz acaba?
Wards. Think you can fend for yourself? Yes, I can take it.
Ay ananı.
Beware. Wards.
O hacama nerede?
The ward's power is gone.
Şerefsiz ta neredeymiş?
Think you can take on a ghost?
Raging vandal. This gotta be good. It oozes through the breach. Suppurates like a festering wound.
How delightful.
Let's see what lies on the other side. Where are we now?
Underground, looks like.
Wonderful.
The ooze affects the incarnate, too. Who goes there?
Is that a ghost?
I don't know,
Ben de
but
gördüm
I
ha.
don't think we're alone. What might you be then?
What was...
Innocence. Oh, shite.
Did you just say shite? You? It's bigger than I thought it'd be.
Is that a house from the Harrows?
We may be below the well.
No wonder they all got sick.
Something's nearby.
Where is it? Look up. The ooze, oozed through the very stone.
This house belonged to a certain Antipas and Clemency Gibbs. And of all of them, just this one house fell down.
Maybe it was personal.
Is the Gibbs' house targeted by the ooze?
Obviously. Look around you.
Is that?
Yes. Something's here.
The Gibbs' land was barren. They were struggling for money.
Mr. and Mrs. Gibbs, have you read my paper?
I read it, aye. And then I washed my hands and prayed for grace. You claim to prove that there is no curse. Well...
A witch would say that, wouldn't she?
Wherever people gather to live, disease takes hold, and I believe... What are you doing?
Your evil lies shall be destroyed. We know who you are, and you shall be judged. Witch!
They were determined to do for her. She built a case for her rationality, and they tore it apart. Mrs. Gibbs, I presume.
Another shadow.
What do they want? Red, something is keeping me from manifesting.
In here? Ah, shite. I see a ghost walk. What are they doing down here?
A ward restrains me. Better.
You're welcome.
Now let's inspect the body.
Dodging if you can.
Someone didn't want to stay dead.
Clemency Gibbs blamed the epidemic on a witch. Come from New Eden time with the governor.
That's not what the woman they accused was saying.
Well, the Gibbs were not at home to rational explanations.
The greedy shall fall, unless certitudes be swamped when the final judgment comes.
Cannot work this one out.
See anything?
Either the water table is full of ooze, or there's another source.
Let's search upstream.
Ee,
Go then.
yanlış mı gidiyorum bilmiyorum ki ya.
Wasn't I always?
Geliyor. Niye gidemiyorum buradan ya? Hı. Ha, mesela.
Your funeral.
Evet dostlar, videoyu burada sonlandırıyorum. Bir sonraki görevlerde görüşmek üzere. Şimdilik kendinize iyi bakın. Sağlıcakla kalın.